Hello and welcome to Christian's Tea Time Classicals, short videos about individual aspects of classical music that last about as long as it takes to brew a nice cup of tea. In this episode, we'll talk about a musical feature in Giacomo Puccini's Il Trittico. Puccini intended Il Tabarro, Suor Angelica and Gianni Schicchi to be performed as a single entity. Even though they appear very different at first glance, they are linked by more than just the usual operatic themes such as love, fate and death. But we won't go into that here. Recognizing the musical techniques with which Puccini creates a sense of unity is, however, more difficult. For although he works with recurring musical themes, these remain confined to the respective piece. In other words, there are no leitmotifs that would give the Trittico an overarching structure. But there are musical phenomena that can be heard without referring to the score. I would like to call these leading symbols to distinguish them from leitmotifs. A leitmotif is generally a short, easily recognizable melody, often with a specific rhythm. By leading symbol, I mean several musical elements that lack this melodic commonality, but which, for example, coincide in their instrumentation. These would include, for instance, the bells offstage, with feature in all three works. On closer listening, it becomes apparent that Puccini makes striking use of muted trumpets in all three works. They are set in three-part chords, which can be seen as a symbol of the Trittico. Let's listen to some of these passages in a simplified version on the piano. The most subtle use is in Tabarro. Here, the trumpets sound like a warning signal when Giorgetta and Luigi are planning to escape behind Michele's back. In Angelica, the three-part trumpet part is more pronounced. Offstage, it provides a triumphant accompaniment to the heavenly vision at the end of the opera. In Schicchi, the trumpets comment with almost gleeful malice on how Schicchi outwits the deceased's relatives in the forgery of the will. Thematic references are certainly out of question here. Much like a symbolist painting, the leading symbol creates a sonic link between the different words. We could certainly discover further examples, but your tea should be ready by now. Enjoy it and feel free to leave your comments while you sip. See you next time.